And now we go live to the White House Secret Service.
Hey, Johnson, come here. Look at this.
Holy shit, that's a lot of cocaine.
Have you ever seen this much cocaine in your life? That's got to be worth, what, 10, 15,000? Oh, I blew it. I blew that, didn't I?
Hey, Hunter, what are you doing this weekend for the 4th?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Coming at you from the Skyhammer Studios here on Cities 92.9, the news and talk of Bloomington Normal. This is the El Donzo and B Show. I'm El Donzo.
I'm Deez.
And you want to talk about insanity and the old earpiece this week. So Hunter Biden is big in the news. Not only is Hunter Biden big in the news, but the cocaine they found in the White House is big in the news as well. I think we're going to dedicate a pretty good portion of the show to this one because some jokes just write themselves, don't they, Deez?
Yeah.
But first, what we want to do is we want to give a shout out to our sponsor for the show, EnviroSeal. If you have sunken concrete slabs, patios, driveways, they will come over and they'll pump up the slabs. That's right. They'll pump them up. They'll get them leveled out for you. They use a polyurethane foam to do it. And those slabs are ready to drive on the same day or be used for a cookout, or if you want to body slam your neighbor, whatever you want to do on those slabs, they'll be ready. Give those guys a call, EnviroSeal, at 309-275-6303. Okay, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the cocaine at the White House. So on Sunday, it was, and I want to touch on this real quick before we get into the story and the details of it. Sunday, news broke that they had found cocaine in the White House. Now, I can never remember another time where cocaine was found in the White House. Can you, Deez?
No.
Now, I'm not saying that cocaine was never in the White House. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I can never remember another time where
it has 100% been in the White House. I guarantee.
Maybe it has. Why in the hell
Look
did
at
they
Nixon's
let this
nose.
slip out?
Look at Nixon's nose. You know he was.
You think?
Yeah, he was chopping rails on the old desk.
You think old Tricky Dick was going for it?
Yeah, and I'd say JFK was probably doing them off the rather fine backside of one Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah, Marilyn Monroe. I'm sure they were partying hard back in JFK's days.
Yeah.
So anyway, they found this. And I'm just surprised that it actually made its way out with everything that's going on with Hunter Biden. You know, that they actually broke this. I mean.
Well, initially, they evacuated the White House because of a mysterious white powder was found. And it wasn't until after they went and tested it and said, oh, yeah, it was cocaine. So the story was already there because they had to evacuate the White House. And you know as well as I do that there are literally press that live there pretty much.
Right.
So the story was going to get out regardless. And rather than say, oh, well, yeah, we had, oh, God, now I'm drawing a complete blank. What was the other white powdery substance that killed people?
Ricin.
Rice, well, that's not the one I'm thinking of, but either way, they didn't know. Anthrax, that's the one I was thinking of. So there's the story of why are we leaving? Well, they found a white powdery substance. Well, then test came back. It was just blow.
Well, it's I think it's actually kind of funny that they found that. And Hunter Biden was actually at the White House on Friday.
Yes, and then returned on, I believe, either Tuesday morning or Monday evening. I don't remember. They were there for the 4th. I know that.
Like Rob Schmidt said, that was probably a pretty long weekend leaving his blow back at the White House.
Right. Like I have
so
many questions. How much coke was it? You know, are we talking like it was a little like a gram? Or are we talking, you know, an 8-ball? What? Like, you know,
I don't think it matters. It's in the White House. I mean, this administration is such a. I'd almost laugh if it wasn't so sad and disgraceful. I mean, we're going to talk about, you know, the other stuff that Biden did. Biden got lost this week, just wandering around the stage. We'll get into that later. But the cocaine thing's a big deal.
And they've changed the story 3 times now.
That's right.
As far as where it has been found.
Tell us where it started and where it ended up at this moment.
The initial report was that it was found in the library in the West Wing. All of them were in the West Wing. Let's just get that out of the way. First one was the library in the West Wing, which is, I believe, right outside of the Oval Office.
Correct.
Then it said, oh, no, it was in a storage cubby, which is used by a lot of the guests and visitors to the White House. Like, hey, I'm going to go on a White House tour. And here's my sunglasses, my phone, my cocaine. All right, show me the Oval Office. And then, of course, that was what was repeated by Karine Jean-Pierre. And then now there is somebody saying, a quote source saying that it was found right near the executive entrance, which I would imagine is a little more exclusive. So that's the story we need first. And I find it kind of funny that it's changed to where it's almost like deflection.
Well, and maybe they found it in all three of those places.
Yeah, that could
I'm
be
just
too.
saying that could be very. I mean, Hunter's there. What the hell? He's probably bouncing off the walls and the ceilings, throwing bags of coke at people like he's a monkey flinging poo. Did you see the video? And we had this Gateway pundit had it. The video. There's no audio, but people picked up on this. He was at the 4th of July celebration. I believe it was at the White House, right on the balcony. Correct?
Yes.
And he does this thing with his nose, like he's wiping his. It does look like something I've seen people that have done coke do. Now they also said they think he was doing a bump. I'm in agreement with Dees. I don't think there was any time right there for him to do a bump.
No.
But you know what? Hunter Biden's a professional. Boys and girls, don't try this at home. If there's anybody that could sneak a bump behind the president, it's going to be Hunter Biden. I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
Personally, it doesn't.
Full disclosure, having worked in bars, and many of those years in bars, I was in a strip club. So to say that I've been around a white powdery substance for a good period of time would be an understatement.
And there's a disclaimer. Dees and I never really cared for cocaine. We just like the smell of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that. Nose were the days, huh?
But his head disappears behind, I think it's Jill's head in the video. There's no chance that he did a bump right there. None whatsoever, unless he had it smeared on his finger and just wiped it across. I'm just telling you right now, no chance.
Hey, maybe he's like DeSantis eating pudding. He just puts it in, just goes for
However,
broke.
I would be more interested to know that where he was going while everybody else was out on the balcony. It looked to me like, slick my hair back. I'm going to sneak back here in the back room and do a little tootski and then come back and enjoy the fireworks.
He turns around. I think he comes back and he's talking to somebody. Maybe it's one of his stripper girlfriends or something. I don't know what it is.
I think it's his girlfriend.
But he does
and
this
his daughter.
animated thing, or he's like that, and he's like wiping his head. You can't see it.
For
You
a
can see it on
hot
the YouTube.
second. It does. He has a little bit of the tweak going on.
He does.
But then he like picks up his, I don't know if it's son or daughter or little blonde-haired
And
child,
then hands him over to Joe so he can sniff him.
and looks, he looked okay at that point, and then he goes,
Pretty effing far from okay.
yeah, does the old hair slick and walks away. Now, bottom line is, he deserves all the heat that he's getting for this.
Oh, absolutely, he does.
Whether or not it was his blow,
Who? Maybe it was Joe's. Dude, you know they got to be jacking that dude up. That's like Weekend at Bernie's going on there right now.
I don't know. His heart might explode.
That Weekend at Bernie's turned 35. I saw that on Facebook.
Don't tell me that.
Does it make you feel old, D's?
Yes, it most certainly does.
So anyway, I started stammering there. I apologize for that. I would not be surprised if a guy that was stoned to the bejesus left his laptop with all this incriminating evidence on it at the computer repair guy's place. I wouldn't be surprised if he left his blow in the White House.
Now, again, this is coming from my years of experience. You know what the most incriminating thing about that video was?
What's that?
And I don't watch enough of Hunter to know if this is what he does or not. But the one thing, if I was going to pick one thing out of that little video that tells me that he might be high on cocaine, is his shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
He's
that
wearing
is
a
true.
suit coat. Dad's there, all prim and proper. So is mom. Hunter's got on a suit coat. He's got on a dress shirt.
You're right.
No tie, and it's unbuttoned, like 2 or 3 of the top buttons.
Like he's hot, right?
Yes.
Like he's burning up.
Yes.
He's a little disheveled. I agree with that.
Coming from my expert opinion, and trust me, it's expert.
So here's
That's the biggest telltale to me.
This is what Eldonzo and Dees are saying. If we were at let's say a get-together, a party, and you and I think the same way about this stuff, Dees, and we saw that guy, it would be a race between which one of us would bump the other one in the arm first and be like, dude, that dude's jacked up.
Yeah,
that dude's higher than pterodactyl.
Yeah. If I looked across and I seen a guy that I knew at one point confirmed had a cocaine problem, and I looked across and I saw
he's
just
still
the
got
way
it.
he's dressed, I'm thinking, yeah, he's probably high right now.
Yeah. He's at least relapsed. I don't know. I don't think he ever quit.
Probably not. He probably, well, what he probably did was he got off the Kmart Coke, which is what I refer to as crack, and got back to the original recipe.
But so check this out, and this is what's really just damning about this. They don't care. So this is a Gateway Pundit story. I'm going to read a quick snippet, then we're going to take a break. But, a source close to the White House told The Hill, quote, "It's all political fodder right now, political BS." The insider scoffed the story was predictably being leveraged by the right after former President Trump claimed the illegal drug belonged to President Biden and his son Hunter. Okay, what do you expect from this? What the hell would have happened if they would have found it in there while Trump was in office?
Yeah.
This isn't political BS.
Oh,
this is big news.
Wait, political BS. You know what else kind of sounds like political BS?
What?
Coming up with all these bogus charges and
Yeah.
arrests. I mean, you want to talk about political warfare.
Persecution? That's BS right there.
Yeah, it's no different. Like, you're using all this ticky-tack stuff with documents and whatever,
Process crimes.
Did he have them? Maybe. Did it hurt anybody? No. But it's the same thing. Both sides are using every bullet in the gun.
That's the same source said, "I think it's comical. Of course you're going to do what you need to do. Anytime the opposition has a way to lean in and provide some type of antidote or response that's going to get people wired up, they're going to do so." I don't think it's comical, Deez. There's just nothing about this that I find comical.
Well, there's a lot about it that I find comical, but
Well,
the
it's
simple
sad
fact
is what it is.
Yeah, they're gonna use it. He
Anyway,
was a cokehead.
He is a cokehead. And his dad sniffs children and takes inappropriate showers with his daughter. What a screwed up, backwards family. This is the El Donzo and D Show. We will be right back after these.